Hello and welcome to NFL Experts, another edition of Schedule Rundown.
Alright, today we are going over the Cincinnati Bengals schedule, so let's get started.
Okay, so for week 1 at the Baltimore Ravens, I have this one being a loss. I just think they don't have enough. They really struggled against the Ravens last year, losing both games. So I'll have the Ravens win this one.
Yeah, I agree with you here with this first loss. They're away in Baltimore for the first game of the season. The Ravens are going to be ready for this one, and the Ravens are going to take it away early.
All right, week 2 is versus the Cleveland Browns. Dave, do you have the Browns pulling an upset here?
You know what? No, I do not have them pulling the upset. The Bengals, they're going to win this one. I think they're going to blow it away, and they'll get to 500.
Yeah, I think the Browns won't have enough offensive answers here for against the Bengals. And I look for Green Ellis to have a great running game since the Browns don't have a great run stoppage. Okay, week 3 at the Washington Redskins. Dave, win or loss?
This is going to be their second win, but it's going to be a close one against the new rookie quarterback, Robert Griffin III. But I think the Bengals are going to pull away here, and this one's going to be a good fourth quarter matchup.
Yeah, I think this is going to come down to the wire, but I'm going to give the Redskins the win. I think Robert Griffin III is going to pull some huge plays in the final quarters. I just think it's just one of those things where the quarterback wins the game for him.
But do you think that Robert Griffin III is ready for that? Do you think he's got the skill to be come back
point.
And stuff?
Yeah, I think so. I don't think
the team.
I think he'll be sitting in the pocket a lot. I don't think the Bengals have enough pass rush to get to Griffin III, and even if they do, he can always roll out. The thing I do worry about with RG3 in this game is the Bengals' strength in the secondary, but I'll still give the Redskins the win. Okay, week 4 at the Jacksonville Jaguars. I'll have this one be a win and go to 2-2 for obvious reasons.
Yep, same here.
Okay.
2-2.
Week 5.
No. For me, I have them 3-1 actually.
Okay, so for week 5 is versus the Miami Dolphins. I think pretty much. I don't think the Dolphins are winning the Super Bowl. Like Carlos Dansby stated that he thinks they can win the Super Bowl. I think it's a long shot, and I think it's a long shot for them to beat the Bengals.
Yeah, the Dolphins don't really have a chance in this one. I mean, with Matt Moore going into the season as the starting quarterback, who knows who's going to be starting at week 5. But I believe it'll be Matt Moore, and doesn't have the skill to beat the Bengals.
Okay, week 6 at the Cleveland Browns. I have this one being a win, another blowout. I just don't see the Browns really competing in this division.
Yep, same thing, same reasons as why I said earlier.
Okay, week 7, a very interesting matchup. It's against the Pittsburgh Steelers. Dave, win or loss for the Bengals?
No, this one's gonna be not gonna be a blowout. It'll be a good game, maybe a shootout. But I think that I'm gonna give this one to the Steelers.
I'm gonna give this one to the Steelers as well. I really like the Steelers, and their receivers are really good. I like their running game, even though Mendenhall's not going to be there. I'm going to give pretty much it's going to be the defense that battle, and I don't think the Bengals have a stronger defense than Steelers.
But Mendenhall might be back. Actually, he started running a couple weeks ago, so
yeah, he could be.
You never know. Okay, week 8 is their bye week. I've got them 5-2,
and I have them at 4-3.
Okay, week 9, they are home against the Broncos. Louis, what do you think is going to happen here?
I think Peyton Manning's going to lead the charge here. I just don't think the Bengals really have an answer with a magician like Peyton Manning, and I'll have the Bengals drop to 4-4.
Totally agree with everything you said. 5-3 for the Bengals at this point. Week 10, they will be another home game against the New York Giants. Louis, what do you think is going to happen here?
I think the Giants are going to lose this game. I think the Bengals will take this one in a close game. I think it's going to come down to the Giants' lack at depth in corners. They do have some good guys in Webster and Prince Amukamara, even though he didn't get a lot of field time last year. I see him get more this year. But anyway, back on the Bengals, I just think Green's going to have a great game here. And I think they're going to be forced to pass the ball with how good the Giants' line is.
Yeah, I agree. It's going to be a good game, but the Bengals are going to pull it out.
All right, Week 11 at the Kansas City Chiefs. Dave, do you see Jamal Charles pulling an upset here?
No, I do not. And I know how you just stated Jamal Charles. There's also some other good players on that team, like Dwayne Bowe.
Yeah.
And so, but no, I think the Bengals are going to win this one for reasons I've been saying the whole video.
Me too, I agree. Week 12 versus the Oakland Raiders. Dave, win or loss for the Bengals here?
Oh, this one's going to be a good game, but I've got the Bengals winning this one.
Yeah, I'm going to have them win this game as well. I think it's going to be a shootout, actually, because neither off defense are very strong. McFadden, if he's healthy at this point, I think he's going to have a really good game, and I think Greenhouse is going to have a pretty good season this year, and I think big things for him. I think he'll have a big game here, so I'll have them at 7-4.
Okay, Week 13, they're away in San Diego against the Chargers. With first year without Vincent Jackson, Louis, what do you think is going to happen here?
I think that I'm going to take this one as a loss. I think it's going to be the battle of the quarterbacks, and I like Phillip Rivers in this one. The Chargers drafted Melvin Ingram, so that's going to help with the pass rush, get at Dalton and get in his face. And I'll give the Chargers this win.
You know what? I disagree with you there. I think it'll be a good matchup, but I'm going to have to give this one to the Bengals.
All right, so Week 14 versus the Dallas Cowboys. Dave, win or loss?
Could you please repeat what you just said?
The Dallas Cowboys.
I heard something else in there.
Cowgirls?
Yep.
Okay. Week 14, I'm going to take this one as a win, and I'll have the Bengals go 8-5 for reasons I will not state.
Why won't you state them?
Because the Cowboys are Dallas.
Okay. I disagree there. I think the Cowboys are going to have a better season than they did last year, and they're going to beat the Bengals here, and the Bengals will be, at this point, 9-4.
I beg to differ with the Dallas Cowboys. Week 15.
Stuck-up Eagles fan.
Week 15 at the Philadelphia Eagles. Dave, win or loss for the Bengals here?
I hate to say it, but it's going to be a loss. The Eagles got great receivers and beautiful running back in LeSean McCoy.
Preach it.
So, I don't think the Bengals are going to be able to handle all that.
Okay, I'll actually be... No, you know what? I'm going to have this one as a loss, too. The Eagles just have too much firepower for the Bengals to stop.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, Week 16 at the Pittsburgh Steelers. Dave, do you see the Bengals getting a win against them this year?
No.
Okay, I don't either. I just think... they're just not ready yet. I think it's going to take a couple years before they can really compete with these two teams. So I'll have it a loss, and I'll have them be 8-7.
All right, to finish off the season, they're home against the Baltimore Ravens. Louis, what's your opinion on this matchup?
This is going to be a really tough one. I don't want to have the Bengals lose all 4 games to these, but I have to, mainly because I think this is going to come down to the Ravens or the Steelers, or even, not in my predictions, but in some other people's predictions. These last 2 games are going to come down to who wins the division. And I think the Ravens, Joe Flacco, is really going to step it up here. So I'll have the Bengals drop it and become 8-8, and I think they will not slide into the playoffs this year.
Yeah, I agree with everything you said for that. Except I've got them 9-7. They might get the wild card. I'll declare that in our playoff video that'll be on in a couple of months.
Yep.
All right, that's going to do it here for this episode of NFL Experts. Be sure to follow us on Twitter, Louis at DB Sports Talk and me at Crest Sports. And our next video, we will be going over the Cleveland Browns schedule. And don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe on our YouTube page.
See ya.